a pleasant good evening, friends, and welcome to another edition of Georgetown Lady Eagle Basketball live tonight on the SHN Sports Broadcast Network and also on HRN Georgetown, your hometown station. It is the 5A by-district playoffs here. We are broadcasting live from Leander, Texas tonight as the Georgetown Lady Eagles looking to emulate what they did last year and knock Marble Falls out in the first round. I'm Rob Hipp. Again, thanks for joining us. If you're out there listening tonight on YouTube, feel free to send a comment. We'll give you shout-outs throughout the broadcast. And you can also send us a text message. The SHN Georgetown Lady Eagle fan text line is open at 512-522-9105. Again, that text line is open. If you got a shout-out tonight, we'd love to hear from you. Again, send those text messages to 512-522-9105 as we are set for a great contest here today. The Georgetown Lady Eagles, the captains, of course, McCall Hampton, Kylie Ellsworth, and Mackenzie Mouton and Harris as well. The Georgetown Lady Eagles entering tonight's contest 25-9. They are 10-2 in district, falling to Eastview. Eastview defeating Georgetown not just once for the first time in school history, but sweeping Georgetown in the season series. The Lady Patriots finishing up with only one loss on the season as they took the district crown this season. But Georgetown, again, looking to come in here tonight and take care of business against a very tough Marble Falls team. The Lady Eagles in 18-5A, again, finishing second this season. As we talk about more on this pregame broadcast, Eastview finished the district 18-5A at 11-1. Georgetown in second place at 10-2. Followed by Bastrop at 8-4 and Hutto at 6-6. Those are your four representatives out of 18-5A. In 17-5A, that's who we're playing today, the Marble Falls Lady Mustangs in 17-5A. Cedar Park a perfect 12-0 this season. In first place to take the district crown. Pflugerville-Connolly finishing at 9-3. And these Marble Falls Lady Mustangs at 9-3. Pflugerville also eking into the playoffs with a losing record in district in 17-5A at 5-7. Well, last season it was this same by-district game, although a different venue at Liberty Hill High School. Georgetown defeating Marble Falls 52-37. Marble Falls in that ball game just only shot 12 of 39, 30% from the field, and 10 of 19 for the Georgetown Lady Eagles. Again, trying to continue their winning ways here and get through this by-district matchup. Maybe a little bit of a different Marble Falls team this year. Georgetown last season at the half, or last year, going back to this particular matchup, they were 28-18 at halftime. They never trailed. They never looked back. Georgetown finishing up, again, victorious to move on to the next round. We're about a minute away from tip-off. We'll step aside and take a break. And when we come back, the starting lineups, tip-off, and more. This is Georgetown Lady Eagle Basketball on the SHN Sports Broadcast Network and HRN Georgetown, your hometown station.
Mustangs from Marble Falls High School and the Lady Eagles from Georgetown High School. At this time, we ask that you please rise as we honor our country with the playing of our national anthem.
Beautiful playing of our country's national anthem. Again, we are live tonight from Leander, Texas, here at Leander High School. Georgetown Lady Eagles in the opening round, the by-district round of the playoffs, as they will face the Marble Falls Lady Mustangs. Go over that lineup here for the Marble Falls Lady Mustangs. The sophomore number 1, Gia Lemon. A sophomore number 2, Lily Deeds. A senior number 3, Kendall Ulbrich. A senior number 5, Dijah Torns. A freshman number 10, T. Rodriguez. A senior number 11, Keelan Ritchie. A senior number 12, Riley Holbright. A senior number 15, Lee Harrington. Number 20, a freshman, Emma Kozel. A freshman number 21, Alyssa Berkman. A senior number 25, Allie Bolin. A freshman number 30, Avi Nell. A senior number 33, Tinley Holly. And a freshman number 35, Lily Nestra. Head coach is John Bergman. And the varsity assistant is Adley Canales, assistant coach Kate Gertz, and assistant coach Keontae Holmes. For your Georgetown Lady Eagles, we'll go over the players here on the roster for Georgetown here this evening. It's a sophomore guard standing at 5'3", Ella Vickers. A senior guard at 5'6", Kylie Sander. A senior guard, 5'5", Haley Hansen. A senior forward and post, 5'9", McCall Hampton. A senior guard, 5'6", Kylie Ellsworth. A junior guard, 5'7", Gracie Harris. A senior forward and post, 6 foot, Mackenzie Mouton. A forward, 5'11", junior, Megan Herring. A senior guard standing at 5'7", Mercedes Robledo. A junior forward and post, 5'11", Lauren Woodard. A 5'8", junior guard, Jordan Stout. And a senior post, 6'3", Nia Williams. Those are your rosters, and we are moments away from tip-off again here tonight from Leander High School. Many of you asking why is this game not video tonight is because in the playoffs we don't have UIL permissions to do a video broadcast, and so that's why it is audio only. It'll be audio only throughout the playoffs as we cheer on the Lady Eagles. Again, want to welcome in all of you that are listening tonight also on the all-new HRN Hip Radio Network Georgetown, your hometown station, and right here on our SHN Sports YouTube channel. Georgetown tonight in their road blue jerseys, road blue jersey tops. The shorts in blue as well with the G logo and checkerboard design down the sides. Georgetown written across in all capital letters on the front of the jerseys. The numbers in white on the front and the back. And for the Marble Falls Lady Mustangs, they're in white jerseys tonight and white shorts with trim. A purple Mustang logo on the left pant leg. Mustangs written in outline letters across the front. The numbers also. The opening tip thought it was going to be controlled by Mackenzie Mouton on an early offensive foul called right out of the gate without any time off the clock. The Lady Eagles will pick up their first team foul to start things here to get this ball game underway. Lady Mustangs will have it. They will move from right to left. We'll try to keep that scoreboard updated. It's just me up here working solo tonight, so I'll keep it updated when I can. The Mustangs have it, controlling it near center court. Handoff back over to the right wing. It's into the hands of Riley Albright. She'll pass over to the left wing to Nell. Nell trying to go inside, and it's turned over. It's into the hands of Kylie Ellsworth. Ellsworth on the far side moving from left to right. Finds Mouton, top of the three. McKenzie waiting on her teammates. Pass back over to Kylie Harris. Harris guarded up top by Riley Albright. Harris will step back near the line logo at center court, working a right-handed dribble. Pass over into the hands of Kylie Sander. Sander back over to McCall Hampton. Over to the left wing into the hands of Harris. Harris trying to feed it down, and it got tipped and turned over by Albright. She wants to run between two defenders, sweeps it up, right side good in the opening basket. We'll go to Marble Falls on their second possession with 1 minute away here in the first quarter of play. Georgetown trailing 2-0. Pass all the way up front, finding Mackenzie Mouton, looking for Hampton, and Hampton couldn't hold on to it. She was wide open under the basket. Another turnover here for the Lady Eagles, back-to-back turnovers. As the Lady Mustangs have it across center court, moving from right to left, it's Albright. She'll pass over to the right wing into the hands of Nell. Nell guarded by Ellsworth. Pass over to the right corner. Working a left-handed dribble is Albright. This one knocked away. Sander trying to get onto it. Goes in the backcourt. Sander has it. Still trying to pick it up. Actually, she'll find Harris. Harris inside. Harris goes up for the shot. No foul. And they're going to say that Gracie Harris stepped out of bounds. And that's unfortunate because Gracie Harris looked like she was fouled on that right arm. No call by the official. Another turnover, and it'll go back into the hands of the Lady Mustangs with 6:29 remaining here in the first quarter. They've got a 2-0 advantage to start this contest here in the 5A by-district playoff matchup. Mustangs have it on the far side. It is Lemon. Pass over to the left corner into the hands of Nell. Nell will go back over to the left wing to Albright. Now inside the paint is Nell, and a foul called here against Georgetown in the act of shooting. And a foul there is going to go against McCall Hampton. So McCall Hampton charged for her first foul. Should be the second team foul. They have it up there as 1 for Georgetown. And at the line shooting 2, the Lady Mustangs, it's Avi Nell, the freshman. The first free throw rolls in at the bottom of the net. It's a 3-0 advantage for Marble Falls, leading 6:13 to go here in the first. Nell will get another opportunity, made the first one. A lot of pressure on the freshman here. She'll bend her knees. Right-handed free throw shot. This one bounces in. It's a 4-0 advantage for the Lady Mustangs. Georgetown back with it, trying to find some momentum and some life. Pass to Sander as there's a backcourt press. Back over to Harris. Back to Harris. She'll cross the half-court line at the Leander logo. Working a right-handed dribble. Crosses over to her left hand on the left wing. She'll penetrate inside. Bounce past Hampton. Hampton shot up. Won't fall, but McCall Hampton's fouled, and she'll go to the line shooting 2. So an opportunity here for Georgetown to get on the board with almost 2 minutes gone here in the first. Still trailing 4-0. McCall Hampton at the line shooting 2. McCall will take several dribbles. Right-handed free throw shot. This one bounces in. It took a bounce off the back of the iron, and that'll sit the crowd here just in front of us. I'm surrounded by all of our wonderful Georgetown family here tonight. Lady Eagles on the board, trailing 4-1. Hampton made the first. The second free throw on the way. She makes both of them. Free throws critical anytime, especially here in the playoffs, and McCall Hampton will take care of business at the line for the first time tonight. The ball here knocked out of bounds. No, it's going to be a foul called actually against Georgetown, picking up their second team foul. Lady Mustangs up front, 4-2, 5:56 remaining here in the opening quarter of play. I'll get that scoreboard updated in just a little bit. Marble Falls Lady Mustangs have it on the left wing. 3-point jacked up, and this one falls. Man, for Albright able to knock that shot in from the left wing, and it's a 7-2, 5-point advantage. Georgetown back with it. Mackenzie Mouton trying to feed it down low to Hampton, and it gets turned over again. A jump ball situation. The possession arrow will go to the Lady Mustangs. 7-2 the score. Marble Falls up front. 5:31 remaining here in the first. Mackenzie Mouton able to score off the left side of the glass. Georgetown trailing 7-4, and a turnover back. It's Harris. Harris on the far side. She has numbers to the left side, driving in. The shot partially blocked. It goes out of bounds. Possession will retain with Georgetown. Again, tonight's game presented by our friends at Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Automotive Repair for all of your automotive needs, from oil changes to brakes and more. Check out Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repair, located next to Mel's Lone Star Lanes in Georgetown. Back the other way, an offensive foul, and the ball goes back to the Mustangs. 5:11 remaining here in the first quarter. Lions with the lead, 7-4. I beg your pardon, not the Lions, the Mustangs. We're playing at Leander tonight, looking up at the scoreboard. Bounce pass over the left side. Sander gets a hand on it, blocks it. It goes right back into the hands of Nestra. Now over to the right wing, into the right corner. It is Albright. She'll elect to pass this one down inside the post to Lemon. She'll put up a shot. This one partially blocked by Hampton. Back to Harris. 7-4. Lady Eagles trailing. 4:48 remaining. Pass up front. Hampton right side. Shot not there. She'll get her own rebound. The putback no good. She'll have a third opportunity. Hampton turns around, and they'll whistle this one. Well, fortunately here the officials not giving hand signals. Maybe the crowd even up here wondering what happened, as they just blew a whistle. There's no hand signals, and they'll say it goes back to Marble Falls. So I'm assuming that Hampton may have traveled with it down there on her third attempt. 7-4, Mustangs with the lead, and a foul here called on Sander as Albright was trying to run up front. That is the third team foul by the Lady Eagles. Again, trailing 7-4, 4:36 remaining here in the first quarter. Pass into the backcourt to Deeds. Lady Mustangs with the basketball, crossing the half-court line. A right-handed dribble is Deeds, a sophomore. Waiting on her teammates as she calls for Harrington to run baseline. This one tipped around and turned over. It's into the hands of Mouton, and Harris has it in the backcourt. She'll pass all the way up, trying to feed it to Kylie Ellsworth on the left corner, and it's tipped out of bounds. It'll go back to Georgetown. Again, Lady Eagles trailing 7-4, 4:18 remaining here in the first. On the court, it is Sander, Hampton, Mouton, Ellsworth, and Harris inbounding. Harris will pass over to Sander and gets it right back into her hands. Harris near the top of the three-point line. She's trapped, passes over left wing. It's Ellsworth. Pass over Sander. Sander from the elbow on the right side. Slings up. The shot won't fall. Good penetration there by Sander. She just couldn't get the shot to fall in. Goes back to the Lady Mustangs with the lead, 7-4, 3:56 remaining. And Sander, the aggressive defense. She's tripped from behind, and a foul going to be called here against the Lady Mustangs. Love that early aggression. We see it all season long by Kylie Sander. The second team foul for Marble Falls. Georgetown will retain possession here, trailing 7-4, 3:53 to go in the first. Inbounding is Sander into the backcourt to Harris on the far side, moving from left to right. Takes two right-handed dribbles over to Ellsworth at the right wing. Back to Ellsworth has it inside near the free throw line. Pass back to Sander. Sander trying to grace her way inside, and McCall Hampton trying to feed it into Hampton, and unfortunately for Hampton, fell on the deck, and it goes out of bounds. It'll go right back to Marble Falls. They've got a three-point advantage, 7-4, 3:38 remaining here in the first. Inbound pass. It's a bounce over to Albright, guarded by Sander on the far side near the out-of-bounds line. She'll run it all the way over to the right corner. Bolin back top. Albright back over into the hands of her teammate. Albright has it on the right wing, guarded by Sander. She'll take a crossover dribble, still has it on the court, spins around, able to work through it, takes a long three, partially blocked, and a late whistle called here against Kylie Sander. And she just takes just basically a gasp, wondering what is going on, and Sander called with the foul in the act of shooting three. Albright at the line here, shooting three. Her team up front by three, 7-4. First free throw from the right hand. This one rattles in and good. It's 8-4. It's two set to check in for the Lady Mustangs. It is A.B. Nell, who has played earlier in this ball game alongside Kendall Albright. The second free throw on the way. This one good as well at the bottom of the net. Now those substitutions will happen as Deeds heads over to the bench alongside Harrington. Give me a second here to get that scoreboard updated for you. The third free throw made, all three of them good as well. 10-4 your score. As the Lady Mustangs up front. Quick pass, Hampton, left side, good for McCall Hampton. And McCall finding the rim now. She's got her basket off of the left side. Georgetown Lady Eagles trailing, and a turnover. It's Ellsworth. From left to right near the near side. She'll pick up a dribble over to Harris on the right wing. Back to Ellsworth. Inside the paint. Right-handed shot. Good for Kylie Ellsworth. And the Lady Eagles coming alive here after a tough start. Trailing by two now, 10-8 with 2:45 remaining in the first. Mustangs back with it. This shot rolls in. Somehow good for Albright, as she was chased. And that ball fell in. Harris on the far side, double team. The ball knocked out of bounds by Albright. It's the Albright sisters out there. It's Kendall Albright alongside Riley. Riley's a senior, and Kendall's a senior as well. Georgetown has it, trailing by 4. Inside, Harris, no call. They're letting them play aggressive here. No call on Harris. The ball goes back to the Lady Mustangs with the lead, 12-8, 2:14 remaining here in the first. Three-point shot, Albright. This shot short off the front of the rim. Harris trying to get the rebound, and she is tiptoeing near the out-of-bounds line. They'll say it goes out of bounds off of Marble Falls. Georgetown will have another opportunity here, again trailing 12-8, 2:07 remaining in the first. as the Lady Eagles will bring in some early substitutions here at Jackie Spencer, the sophomore guard at 5'10", getting some playing time here early in the playoffs. So she's in the game now. It is pass back to Harris. Harris almost turns it over and gets it right back off of Rodriguez's fingertips. Spencer with the basketball back into the hands of Harris, standing near center court. Georgetown trails 12-8, 1:51 remaining here in the first. Ellsworth picks up her dribble, looking for a pass. Drops it once, over to Ellsworth. Ellsworth has it near the top of the three, back over to Harris. Harris back to Ellsworth. Ellsworth inside. Boy, feeding that one down to Hampton. This one saved. Spencer has it, and Spencer turns it over. She was looking for McCall Hampton. Back the other way, Mouton tried to poke it away from Rodriguez and not able to. 12-8, Mustangs back with it and the lead. 1:21 remaining here in the first. And this one intercepted by Ellsworth. She'll pass up front to Spencer. It's one-on-one. Spencer turning around, loses her dribble off the left side. The shot, no good, but Spencer's fouled, and she'll go to the line shooting two. So an opportunity for Georgetown to pull it to within two, trailing 12-8, 1:08 remaining here in the first quarter. Jackie Spencer, the sophomore guard at 5'10", at the line for the first time tonight. Her first free throw off the back of the iron, it won't fall. Heading over to the bench is Ellie Boland, and checking in for her. Next one missed here as well. So both free throws missed, 12-8. Georgetown still trailing, 1 minute remaining here in the first. The Lady Mustangs with the basketball. It's into the hands of Rodriguez, working a left-handed dribble. Trapped by Ellsworth. Good defense by Kylie. She'll retreat back over to the left wing. And, boy, Georgetown going to be called here for a blocking foul. Spencer was moving her feet. That's an unfortunate call, as Albright was trying to move through her, and Spencer moving her feet. She'll get called for the foul. It's already 5 team fouls for the Lady Eagles here in the first half, with 46 seconds remaining in the first. Rodriguez over to the left wing. She'll hand it off to Harrington. And a turnover. It's Harris to Hampton. Georgetown with an opportunity here with 34 seconds in the first, trailing 12-8. As Harris will work her dribble standing on the center court logo. It's a Lions logo. Inside the paint, throws up a right-handed shot. It's no good. A blocking foul, and Kylie Ellsworth, beg your pardon, Gracie Harris will go to the line, shooting two. So Harris here with an opportunity to pull Georgetown to within two. Her first free throw off the right hand. This one good for Gracie Harris. Harris, second free throw, makes both of them. Critical free throws for Gracie Harris, pulls Georgetown to within two. It's a 12-10 Lady Mustangs lead with 21 seconds to go here in the first. Three-point shot jacked up from the right wing. It's no good. Rebound McCall Hampton. The Lady Eagles have an opportunity here with 13 seconds remaining. They'll slow things down. Gracie Harris at center court. Harris working a right-handed dribble to her left hand from the left elbow. This one knocked away and turned over. And the ball here goes out of bounds off of McCall Hampton as she bumped Rodriguez. But they'll say it went off of McCall Hampton, and Marble Falls will have an opportunity here with just under 3 seconds in the first quarter. They inbound the pass near half court. Albright will throw up a shot. I don't think she got it off in time. It was close to going in. And after one, Georgetown trails 12-10. We'll step aside for a moment. When we come back, second quarter action. This is Lady Eagle basketball on SHN Sports and HRN Georgetown, your hometown station. Welcome back, friends. Georgetown trailing 12-10 here as we get things started in the second quarter. I want to remind you tonight's broadcast being presented by Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repair. For all of your automotive needs, go visit them next to Mel's Lodestar Lanes in Georgetown. Appreciate Joe Kay and all that he does for the Georgetown community. We also want to send a special thank you to Ty Gibson and Blake Nicholson at Minuteman Press for your printing needs. They do mailers as well for everything that you need. For all of your printing needs, it's Minuteman Press in Georgetown, online at mmPTX.com. Second quarter action underway. Marble Falls with the lead, 12-10. Over into the hands of the left wing of Albright has it. This one knocked around Rodriguez, and it goes out of bounds off of Gracie Harris. Good effort there by Harris. The ball goes out of bounds. She may have got poked in the face there, and she'll shake it off. So Lady Mustangs with it over to the left wing, into the hands of Albright. Now finding Lemon. This one almost turned over. It's back to Albright. She'll take a straightaway three. The shot no good. Rebound Spencer. Spencer up top over to Harris. Harris between two defenders throws this shot up, and a charge is called against Gracie Harris. Oh my goodness. And Georgetown fans obviously not happy as they should be, as Abby Nell was moving down inside and could not get the call, as Harris is called with the foul, unfortunately. 16 fouls now for the Lady Eagles, as they trail 12-10 with 7:19 remaining here in the second. Lady Mustangs with it, Nell, and a whistle here, and the ball goes back. It'll go back to Georgetown. The Lady Eagles have trailed by as many as 8 in this game, trying to find their momentum here in the first opportunity tonight for Georgetown to tie this up if they can get a basket, as Gracie Harris will inbound just in front of her own bench. As Harris to Ellsworth in the backcourt. She'll take it from left to right with the right-handed dribble on the near side, picks it up over to Spencer. Spencer bounce pass to Harris on the left wing, puts down a right-handed dribble, trying to throw it over to Ellsworth, and it's turned over. Goes right into the hands of Lemon after a hard-fought battle. Lemon has it, bounce pass over to Albright. At center court, chest pass over to the right corner, Albright. So Albright's sisters, Kendall, has it back up top over to T. Rodriguez. Into the hands of Lemon on the right corner. She almost loses it. Great defense here by Mackenzie Mouton, as she's able to trap her, and stepping out of bounds is Lemon. Excellent defense by Mackenzie Mouton, forcing Lemon out of bounds. Lady Eagles trailing 12-10, 6:36 remaining here in the second quarter. Ellsworth will inbound the ball just in front of her own bench on her own side. Over to Sander, back to Ellsworth. Two in the backcourt here showing pressure, and Sander turns it over. She threw it right into the hands of Riley Albright. And a whistle here, though. The ball goes out of bounds, and it'll go back to Georgetown. So the Lady Eagles looking to tie it up here if they can get 2 in. For the first time tonight, they've trailed by as many as 8 with 6:26 remaining here in the second quarter. So Ellsworth will inbound to Sander. Back over to Ellsworth. Sander on the far side brings it across half court. This one tipped around. Spencer, though, able to tip it back to Ellsworth. Up top, Mouton. Mouton back over to Kylie. She'll take a three. This shot up, it won't fall. Too strong off the back of the iron. Good look there for Kylie Ellsworth. Just couldn't get it to fall. And back the other way. Lady Mustangs have it. And pushed down is Avie Nell, and that'll be the 17th foul against Georgetown. And so Marble Falls, well, they say, did they call a foul, or they say it went out of bounds? Well, they'll say it went out of bounds, and that's a good break for the Lady Eagles. One more foul will put them in the bonus. Inside pass, Lemon off the inbound. She's not able to make the shot. Mouton will call to Ellsworth. Georgetown trails 12-10, 5:56 remaining. Over to Sanders. Sander baseline, finds Hampton, left side. Good and one, McCall Hampton. Beautiful pass down in the paint to McCall Hampton. She's able to score and one. An opportunity here for Hampton. Lady Eagles have tied it at 12 apiece, an opportunity to take the first lead tonight. So McCall Hampton at the line. She'll put up the free throw, the and one. Takes a bounce. This time it won't fall in. Mouton trying to get it, and it won't go to her. We're tied up at 12 apiece here at Leander High School. 5:51 remaining in the second quarter. Marble Falls will bring it on the inbound from right to left across the half-court logo is Albright. Guarded by Sander. She'll work a crossover dribble, takes a long three. This one off the back of the rim, and the rebound, though, right into the hands of Lily Deeds. Lady Mustangs have it. Albright will take a shot here. It's no good. Mouton fighting for the rebound as she's trying to strip it from Nestra. And a possession arrow to Georgetown. Well, Mackenzie Mouton showing a lot of athleticism here early in this ball game. Lady Eagles looking to take the lead for the first time tonight, tied at 12 apiece, 5:30 remaining here in the second. Harris into the front court. Picks up her dribble over to Sander. Sander inside the paint, near the keys. This one, though, she loses it out of bounds. She couldn't find her handle.
You got it, Georgetown. You got it. Let's go.
5:20 remaining here in the second. We are tied at 12 apiece. Lady Mustangs will bring it across the half-court logo from right to left into the hands of Nell on the left wing. Finding Deeds inside, right side. The shot not there. Great defense put up there by McCall Hampton. Whistle here. The ball will go back over to the Lady Mustangs. It is Spencer guarding Albright on the inbound, all the way up to Deeds, and now the left wing three, too strong. It won't fall off the hand of Nell. Georgetown back with possession. 12-12 your score. Lady Eagles with the basketball, moving from left to right is Harris. She'll dump it off over to Ellsworth on the left wing, rotates top of the three. Ellsworth wants to move inside now, and this shot too strong. Mouton, though, to clean it up off the right side. Mackenzie Mouton with her fourth point of the night, and the Lady Eagles have their first lead of the night, 14-12. Mustangs back with it, and falling on the court here, and a foul is going to be called against Georgetown. That's their 17th foul, and so the Lady Mustangs, the last 4:35, will be shooting from here on out. They're in the bonus now. Maybe Nell at the line, shooting a 1-and-1. Her first free throw is up and good. She'll be rewarded, has another opportunity.
Let's get that rebound, Georgetown!
Next free throw, this one off the front of the rim. It won't fall, and Mackenzie Mouton there to clear it out. Goes out of bounds, but it'll go back to Georgetown. Leading 14-13, 4:32 remaining here in the second quarter. 6 team fouls for the Lady Mustangs. Gracie Harris set to inbound, 3 in the backcourt for Marble Falls. Harris and Ellsworth back there. It's over to Harris on the near side, moving from left to right. Pass up Spencer, almost turned over. Ellsworth there to pick it up. Trying to throw the dart to Mouton, and it goes off the fingertips of the Lady Mustangs. Nestra knocked it out. We'll go back to Georgetown here with a 1-point advantage, 14-13, 4:20 remaining here in the first half. Pass over to Spencer on the left wing. She'll rotate over the right elbow, picks up her dribble, tries to put the shot up. It's partially blocked, and McCall Hampton with the save. It's Ellsworth for 3. This shot off the back of the rim. It won't fall for Ellsworth. Hampton, though, able to save that and threw it right over to Ellsworth. Marble Falls back with it. Looked like a travel, no call on that, and rebound to Harris. The jump ball situation. Or did they call a foul? It's a foul against the Lady Mustangs, and that's 7 for them now, so Georgetown will shoot here the last 4 minutes. A 1-and-1 opportunity coming up for Gracie Harris. Again, 14-13, Harris at the line here in a 1-and-1. Georgetown in the single bonus with 4 minutes remaining here in the first half. Harris will take 3 right-handed dribbles, right-handed free throw shot. Good at the bottom of the rim for Gracie Harris. She'll have another opportunity. Harris now 3 for 3 from the charity stripe tonight. As Sander will check back into the game, and Kylie Ellsworth will head over to the bench. Ellsworth heads over to the bench with 2 points. Harris, her second free throw on the way. This one good as well for Gracie Harris. 4 for 4 from the line. Critical free throws falling tonight for Gracie Harris. The Lady Eagles with a 3-point advantage, 16-13. Back the other way, the Lady Mustangs trying to work some magic inside the paint. The shot no good. It goes out of bounds, though, off of Georgetown. Marble Falls will get another opportunity. Inbound pass. 3-point shot from the left corner, way too strong by Harrington. Lady Eagles have it up front. Hampton. And she's fouled. Well, they'll say it goes out of bounds. Man, they are not getting the calls tonight down inside. They'll just call it out of bounds. Georgetown will retain possession, again leading 16-13 with 3:43 remaining here in the first half. Spencer has it left wing over to Hampton near the front of the free throw line. She'll pass over right wing, now driving baseline and pass over to Hampton. Shot too short. A rebound and goes over to Lemon. Into the backcourt is Albright. Now a three-point shot from the right corner. Shot no good for Berkman. Offensive rebound back to the Mustangs, trailing 16-13. Feeding inside. Georgetown, though, able to bring the pressure defense and into the hands of Sander. Lady Eagles have it. Sander will pick up her dribble, and Georgetown will wait for a play to develop. As Harris will call out to her teammate, she sends Spencer to the top of the three-point line. Pass back over to Sander. Sander right wing, throws this one over to Harris, left wing, down low inside Hampton, and Hampton just took off before she had the ball, and it's turned over. One-on-one, it is Riley Albright. Now turned over Harris. Harris up front, Hampton with an opportunity. Off the left side of the glass, McCall, Hampton with the shot. That all started by Gracie Harris, and the Lady Eagles have a 5-point advantage, 18-13, 2:42 remaining here in the second quarter. So McCall Hampton with 5 points here in the second quarter. Georgetown by 5 with 2:38 remaining. We'll step aside and take a timeout. This is Georgetown Lady Eagle basketball on the SHN Sports Broadcast Network. Welcome back, friends, live from Leander High School, the 5A by-district opening round of the playoffs. Georgetown trying to take care of business. They trailed by as many as 8 in this game. They've went on a run and now lead by 5, 18-13 versus the Marble Falls Lady Mustang. Reminding you tonight that this by-district playoff game brought to you and presented by Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Automotive Repair. For all of your automotive needs, from oil changes, brakes, and general maintenance, go see Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Automotive Repair next to Mel's Lone Star Lanes in Georgetown. Also brought to you in part by Minuteman Press for all of your printing needs, and now doing mailers as well. Minuteman Press online at mmptx.com. Right out of the gate, a turnover by the Lady Mustangs. A travel to go back to Georgetown. As Harris will inbound to Ellsworth in the backcourt. 3 Lady Mustangs will track back over to the Georgetown side of the rim. It's Spencer inside, bounce pass. Trying to find Lauren Woodard, who checked in moments ago. Hampton fighting for it, though, and McCall. Hampton has it. She'll go aggressively to the left side, but she's charged with a travel. I still like the play there, though, by McCall, able to strip that one away and playing inside. It was 1-on-2 and just traveled. 18-13, Georgetown with the lead here with 2:14 remaining in the first half. Another turnover. This time it is Ellsworth. Harris has it on the near side, moving from left to right. She'll pick up a right-handed dribble up top. Woodard, my goodness, Woodard hit on the right side of her arm, and again, no call. They're just letting them play tonight. Back up front, the Lady Mustangs. McCall Hampton getting a hand in on it. This one shot no good. Georgetown back with it. Woodard with the rebound over to Harris on the near side. She'll work over to the left wing now, picks it up. McCall Hampton from near the top of the three-point line. 2 right-handed dribbles, pass over to Spencer, now to Harris, and a timeout called by Georgetown, leading 18-13 with 1:33 remaining here in the first. We'll step aside. This is the SHN Sports Broadcast Network. Welcome back, friends. 1:33 remaining here in the first half. Georgetown with the lead and the basketball, 18-13. Harris, the inbound pass from Spencer. Again, with 1:28 remaining here in the first half, Harris has it, driving inside the paint. Harris flips it up, good, and one for Gracie Harris. Oh, mama, what a shot by Harris. And wow, they're going to call it off. That is unfortunate, as the Georgetown fans were just as excited as I was, and they're going to call that one a charge against Gracie Harris. Unfortunate there, as Harris was hit all over the place, and they say, nope, it's an offensive foul against Gracie Harris. Lady Mustangs back with it. The old adage, the ball don't lie, and Harris is down there with it on a jump ball situation. And the possession arrow will go to Georgetown. So Lady Eagles have it, as Ellsworth will inbound just in front of her own bench. Ella Vickers clapping from behind as she's sitting on the bench. Pass back over to Gracie Harris. Harris, pass up, too strong to Spencer, and it's turned over into the hands of Lemon. Lemon has it. She's all alone in the backcourt. Pass over on the far side from right to left to Riley Albright. And a whistle and a foul here may go against Spencer. And it is against Spencer, and that's the 9th team foul, so an opportunity here at the line for Marble Falls. 1-1 coming up for Riley Albright. Albright will bend her knees. Right-handed free throw on the front end, no good. And Lauren Woodard has the rebound. Woodard over to Ellsworth on the far side. She'll pass over to Harris. Harris back to the near side from left to right. Guarded up top by Deeds. 43 seconds remaining here in the first half. Georgetown holding on to a 5-point advantage. Harris over to the right wing. She'll pick up her dribble, bounce pass to Spencer. Spencer slings it over to Ellsworth. Down low, Woodard. Woodard in the paint. She'll put up the shot. Woodard is, oh my goodness, jump ball situation, and this time it'll go back to the Lady Mustangs. There's not a lot of fouls going on the opposite end of the court tonight. The Lady Mustangs with it. Trailing by 5, 18-13. In the left corner, it is Ellie Harrington. Up top to Lemon. Back over left baseline is Kozil, and it's knocked out of bounds. Say it's going to go off of the Lady Mustangs, so Georgetown will get it back with 13 seconds remaining here in the first half, a chance to build on their 5-point advantage. As Harris will inbound, standing on the L of the Lions logo on the left side. They've got to go all the way to the right. Ella Vickers checking in for the first time tonight. There's Gracie Harris with 8 seconds over to Vickers. Vickers up front, Spencer with 4 seconds. Spencer over to Harris. Harris will step back. She's got 1 second. She didn't see the clock, and Vickers didn't see it either. And the Georgetown coaching staff not happy, and Coach Farney not happy at all with her girls there on that last possession. But nonetheless, Georgetown trailed by as many as 8. They go into the locker room at half, leading by 5, 18-13. We'll step aside and take a break. You'll hear music for a few minutes. When we come back, it'll be some stats and third quarter coming up. This is Lady Eagle basketball. Welcome back, friends. We are 2 minutes away from the third quarter tipping off. Again, this is Georgetown Lady Eagle basketball live tonight on the SHN Broadcast Network and also HRN Georgetown, your hometown station, here in this 5A by-district matchup. Lady Eagles taking care of business on the defensive side here in this second quarter, as they only allowed the Lady Mustangs one single point. And that 1 point only came on a free throw. So they held Marble Falls to no field goals made in that second quarter. And again, 1 for 2, the only point coming from A.V. Nell in that second quarter. And that is all the points that went on the board after scoring 12 in the first. On the flip side, Georgetown scoring 10 in the first quarter and 8 points in the second to make it 18-13. We'll step aside for another break. When we come back, the start of the second half. This is Georgetown Lady Eagle basketball. Welcome back, friends, to Leander High School, 18-13. The score here to start things in the third quarter. Georgetown with a 5-point advantage after they held Lady Mustangs to only one, and they'll start right out of the gate. A pass to McCall Hampton off the left side, and the Lady Eagles scoring and extending the lead by 7, 20-13, and back the other way. A whistle and a foul called here against Georgetown. Got in a little bit of foul trouble early in that first half. One team foul to start things already here with 18 seconds gone in the third. Over to the right side, working to dribble is Albright. Kendall Albright, who had 3 points in that first half, will pass over to her sister inside the paint. This shot no good. Riley Albright was 7 in that first half. A rebound, though, back to the Lady Mustangs. Kendall Albright, another 3. This one no good either. The rebound, McCall Hampton. Georgetown looking to extend their lead. Currently 20-13, 7:13 remaining here in the third. It's McCall Hampton. Over on the left wing, finds Kylie Ellsworth. Baseline Hampton. She'll sling this one over to Sander, and Sander not able to hold on to it. A little ill-advised there by McCall Hampton. Sander couldn't grab the handle. It goes out of bounds. A turnover by the Lady Eagles. Marble Falls back with the basketball, trailing by 7, 20-13 with 7:04. 1 minute gone here in the third quarter. As Riley Albright will bring it in the front court, right wing, Kendall Albright. Inside to Lemon. Lemon working the paint off the left key. The shot no good. Offensive rebound, though, and the putback here way up into the air by Boland won't fall. And a travel called against Georgetown after the rebound on the other side, and then took one extra step. So it'll go back to the Lady Mustangs as Lauren Woodard at the scores table, and Woodard will check back in for the first time here in the second half. And Mackenzie Mouton over to the bench. That is Hampton, Ellsworth, Harris, Sander, and Woodard on the court for the Lady Eagles. As Albright will inbound to Kendall Albright. Top of the three-point line, Nell. Over to Lemon near the right wing. She'll pick up her dribble. Great defense by Lauren Woodard, and Sander back the other way trying to go for a steal. And unfortunately, maybe a little too aggressive there by Kylie Sander, and that's a second team foul. Nowhere near the basket. So on the floor, the call is Lemon will inbound the basketball as Spencer will check in now for Kylie Sander. 20-13. Lady Mustangs trailing. 6:32 remaining here in the third quarter. Passing to the backcourt is Kendall Albright. Well, near the center court line, actually. She'll have the dribble working from left to right. Pass over to Riley Albright. Right wing, Nell. Guarded by Harris. Now to the right corner, it's Lemon. Lemon double teamed. Again, that Georgetown defense is being strong here tonight. Harris almost stripped it from Lemon, and it does. It bounces into the hands of Kylie Ellsworth. Back to Harris. Harris across center court with a right-handed dribble. She'll retreat near the top of the three-point line as she backpedals. Puts the ball into her left hand, takes a couple of dribbles to Ellsworth on the left wing. Ellsworth wanting to penetrate. She'll throw up a shot. And again, no fouls being called at all tonight. The ball goes out of bounds, and they'll say that it went off of the Lady Mustangs, so Georgetown will retain possession. Harris to inbound under her own basket. Slings his pass over left wing into the hands of Hampton from the right elbow. Spinning around, Hampton inside the paint, and now the foul finally getting called for the Lady Eagles. And McCall Hampton will go to the line shooting 2. Bullard charged with the foul, and Hampton at the line. Her free throw on the way off the back of the iron, no good. McCall Hampton 2 for 4 from the charity stripe here so far this evening. She'll have another opportunity here. Again, the score 20-13. Georgetown up front with 5:50 remaining in the third. Hampton bends her knees, right-handed free throw, shot off the back as well. The shot no good. Woodard can't control the rebound, but it is a putback by Ellsworth. As Woodard couldn't hold on to it, Ellsworth was there to snag it away and put it up. Kylie Ellsworth with 4 points. The Lady Eagles have their largest lead now at 9, 22-13. Marble falls back with it from left to right. It's into the hands of Nestra. She'll have to pass up top to Kendall Albright. Now it's Lemon from the right corner going baseline. Loses the handle. Nice tip there, and it knocked it out of bounds was McCall Hampton. As Ellie Harrington will check into the game alongside of Lily Deeds for the Lady Mustangs. Heading over to the bench is Kendall Albright. Georgetown with it. Shot no good. Lady Eagles have it all the way up front to Woodard. Woodard right side of the glass. Good for Lauren Woodard. And Woodard's got her first bucket of the night. Georgetown extending their lead 24-13. And a timeout called by the Lady Mustangs with 5:10 remaining here in the third. We'll step aside and take a break. This is Georgetown Lady Eagle basketball on the SHN Sports Broadcast Network. Welcome back, friends, live from Leander, Texas. This broadcast presented by Minuteman Press of Georgetown for all of your printing needs, including mailers. They can do it all. If you need bulk mail services, you want flyers, you want postcards, you've got to send out, Minuteman Press can help with that. Make sure to check them out online at mmptx.com. Again, that's mmptx.com. Thank you to Minuteman Press for your generous support of Georgetown Lady Eagle playoff basketball here on SHN Sports. Back in action here, 5:04 remaining in the third. Georgetown leading 24-13. Pass over to the right wing. It's into the hands of Deeds and turned over. It'll go back to Georgetown. For those of you maybe watching on the Facebook live stream, I'm going to turn that off now because you'll be able to see the scoreboard and updates. Make sure to go to YouTube. If you're not on the HRN app, go to YouTube and you'll find the Georgetown Lady Eagles basketball game. And you can continue listening as we continue the broadcast here. The Lady Eagles back with it, moving from left to right, inside pass to Woodard, and Woodard's got another basket off the left side of the glass for Lauren Woodard. Lauren Woodard with 4 points, all of them coming here in the third quarter. Back the other way, a foul here, I believe, called against Woodard. Woodard, though, playing great on both sides of the court. 3 team fouls for Georgetown with 4:32 remaining here in the third. Lady Eagles back with, or beg your pardon, the Lady Mustangs back with it. It is Deeds. Deeds guarded by Harris near the right wing. Bounce pass to Harrington. Harrington guarded by Woodard. Boy, Woodard is all over the place, almost able to tip that one away as well. Still into the hands. Inside is Albright. Shot not there. Partially blocked by the Lady Eagles. I believe Spencer may have got a hand on it. Hampton has it from Harris. Moving from right to left. Lady Eagles in control by 13, 26-13, 3:40-57 remaining here in the third. Harris over to Ellsworth, standing near center court with a right-handed dribble. Crosses over. High screen Hampton. Ellsworth inside. The shot not there, but she's fouled, and Kylie Ellsworth will go to the line shooting two. Kylie Ellsworth with 4 points here in this ball game. Ellsworth will shoot two. Georgetown by 13, again 26-13 with 3:48 remaining here in the third. The first free throw is missed by Ellsworth. Second free throw. This one rolls in for Kylie. So she'll split the pair of free throws. Ellsworth with 5 points on the night. The Georgetown Lady Eagles by 14, 27-13. And shot back the other way is good off of the right wing for the Lady Mustangs. And that is only their first basket of this game. They only scored 1 point in the second quarter. That's their first field goal since the first quarter. 15-27, pass up front, and it's turned over by Georgetown. It'll go back to the Lady Mustangs. 3:28 remaining here in the third. Inbound pass, it is Riley Albright crossing the half-court line. Pass over right wing Rodriguez. Almost turned over, Spencer almost had it. Lady Mustangs take a three from the left wing. The shot well short for A.B. Nell, and back to Georgetown. It is Hampton in the backcourt. Harris back there with her on the far side. Gracie from right to left. Woodard inside baseline. Misses a shot there. She was pushed back. No foul is called, and the rebound goes into the hands of Riley Albright. She'll on a run. Now she slows things down a bit. Top of the three-point line. Guarded by Spencer over to the right wing. It's Rodriguez. Rodriguez has Ellsworth on her, and Ellsworth's going to be charged with the foul, and she can't believe it. So Kylie Ellsworth charged with the foul. That is the 15th foul for Georgetown with 2:45 remaining here in the third. May actually only be the 4th team foul. Lady Mustangs with it, leading or trailing 27-15. Left wing is Nestra over to the left corner into the hands of Rodriguez. Rodriguez trying to work, and boy, it's stripped by Harris. Gracie Harris stripping it right out of Nestra's hands, and Harris has it in the backcourt and out of the front court. Left wing Ellsworth. She'll work her dribble, pass over Spencer. Right wing, three from the right elbow. Back over to Ellsworth. Quick pass over to Woodard. Woodard turnaround jumper on the baseline, no good. Gets her own rebound. The putback, no good. Trying to get the third one. And it goes into the hands of Nestra. Looked like Nestra almost stepped out of bounds. They didn't blow the whistle. Ellsworth trying to get inside. Instead, it goes back to the Lady Mustangs on the right wing. It is Rodriguez. She'll take a right-handed jumper. The shot no good. Back to Harris. 27-15. Georgetown with the lead. 1:54 remaining. High screen. Hampton. Harris over to Ellsworth. She'll take a three. Kylie Ellsworth. Yes! This one good for Kylie Ellsworth. Ellsworth finally able to connect from downtown. It's 30-15. The Eagles by 15 with 1:39 remaining. Back the other way. A three-shot here by Albright, no good, and Georgetown back with the basketball. Harris has it into the front court from the left key. The shot won't fall in. And Woodard down there again on the defensive side alongside Harris. And the jump ball will go to Marble Falls. Georgetown with 1:20 remaining here in the third, holding on to a 15-point advantage. They have dominated here in the second quarter and now in the third. Albright will bring it into the front court. Nobody in the back court, guarded by Spencer, top of the three-point line with a right-handed dribble, picks it up, pass over to Kendall Albright. She'll find her teammate Bolin back into the hands of Riley Albright. Riley wants to go inside. She'll take a jump shot, good as she banked it home from near that right elbow. 30-17, Georgetown with the lead, and 52 seconds remaining here in the third. Pass up front, Hampton. Hampton quickly to Woodard, and Woodard again has her third basket and her 6-point, all coming here in the third quarter. (32-17), Georgetown up front as Lady Mustangs trailing. 28 seconds remaining here in the third. Harrington, bounce pass over right wing from Boland, and knocked down here. Maybe a foul against Georgetown. That's going to be their 15th foul. The foul is called on the Lady Eagles. It may have been against Spencer. 5 team fouls for Georgetown. 21 seconds remaining here. The Lady Mustangs trailing 32-17. They'll inbound. Jackie Spencer will head over to the bench. A great performance by her as Kylie Sander checking back into the game. It is Sander, Harris, Ellsworth, Hampton, and Woodard on the court. Bounce pass inside for the Lady Mustangs, almost losing the handle. Pass back up top to Kendall Albright. She'll find Ellie Harrington near the left corner. And McCall Hampton said, "Get it out of here," and stripped it. Harris in the backcourt with 5 seconds. Into the front court, Gracie Harris loses her dribble. Goes back to the Lady Mustangs, and at the buzzer, the three-point shot not there for Harrington. She came close. But Georgetown continuing their domination here, left over from the second quarter, and now through 3, leading 32-17. We'll step aside and take a quick break. When we come back, the final frame. This is Georgetown Lady Eagle basketball on the SHN Sports Broadcast Network and HRN Georgetown, your hometown station. Welcome back, friends, live from Leander, Texas. A 5A girls high school by-district playoff matchup here in the opening round. Georgetown Lady Eagles on their way to taking care of business. They've still got another quarter to go, though, but leading 32-17. They trailed 10-12 after one and then started to find some life in that second on the defensive side, only allowing Marble Falls to score a single point. They did not allow any scored field goals in that second quarter. The only point, again, coming on a free throw. And again, 32-17 is your score as Georgetown in front. It is Harris on the left wing. Lady Eagles trying to extend their 15-point advantage with 7:48 to go. Harris for three. Harris, this one off the front of the rim. Hampton in the area, but the rebound goes into the hands of Riley Albright. Albright all the way off the left side of the glass. Good. And only scored 4 points as a team in that third quarter. 32-19. Georgetown bounce pass from Woodard to Hampton. Puts up the shot. No foul again. And Hampton is just shaking her head and is smiling, saying, "What do I got to do to get a foul down here tonight?" Back over to the Lady Mustangs. Hampton will tip this one out of bounds as she reached over. Again, with 7:18 remaining here in the game. Georgetown up front, 32-19. Lady Mustangs will inbound under their own basket as it goes over to Alyssa Berkman, and Berkman will pass to Deeds, top of the three-point line, guarded by Gracie Harris. Ellsworth there to pick it up, now into the hands of Kozill, and a foul called here in the act of shooting. So shooting two coming up, a foul called on McCall Hampton. It's Georgetown's 6th team foul. This one was in the act of shooting. Kozill will go to the line, the freshman here shooting two. She'll take the first right-handed free throw, and this one won't fall. Bounced off the back of the rim. Fell to the right. It's Harris, Sander, Woodard, Ellsworth, and Hampton on the court for Georgetown. Second free throw, banks this one in off the back of the glass. 32-20. As Georgetown is 1 minute away here in the fourth with that lead. Again, 32-20, under 7 minutes to go. Ellsworth has it, top of the three-point line. She'll cross back over from the left elbow. This one almost stripped, able to hold on to it. Finds Woodard. Woodard again, good off the right side of the glass. The assist, Kylie Ellsworth. Lauren Woodard with 8 points here in this basketball. The ball whistled here as it goes out of bounds off of Georgetown. Lady Mustangs will inbound. 34-20 the score, 6:41 remaining. Now back the other way. As soon as the inbound, a travel called against the Lady Mustangs, so Georgetown will get it right back. .638 remaining here in the game. Georgetown up front by 14. Harris has it from right to left. Sander trying to throw it inside. We've seen a lot of those tonight as Kozel knocks it away. It's back into the hands of the Lady Mustangs. It's Deeds. Now it's stripped by Harris all the way up front to Hampton. Hampton wide open, right side. Good off the glass for McCall Hampton. McCall Hampton with 12 points. Lady Eagles with their largest lead, 36-20, 6:08 remaining. Mustangs have it over on the right corner is Deeds. She'll pass to Berkman, who was inside in transition, not able to make the shot. Harris with the rebound. Harris up front, Sander, right wing. Sander will penetrate inside, finds Woodard. This one tipped out of bounds, though, by Deeds. Good hand there by Deeds as she knocked it away. Possession will stay with Georgetown, though. Gracie Harris will inbound on the L, the Lions logo on the left side, under her own rim. She'll pass up front to Ellsworth. Ellsworth over to Hampton. Turnaround jumper just inside the free throw line, won't fall. Lady Mustangs with it from left to right, trailing 36-20, 5:44 remaining. Nail. Shot not there. She was trying to pass inside to Deeds. Lemon had the rebound. Her go was not there. Sander up front, wide open. Sander right side. The shot good for Kylie Sander. And Sander finding the rim for the first time tonight on a nice feed all the way up front. Georgetown extending it 38-20. Pass over to the right wing, Deeds. Bounce pass inside Lemon. The baseline, she'll go back to Deeds. Deeds guarded by Woodard. And the ball here going to go out of bounds. We'll see who it's off of. It goes all the way to the opposite end of the court. And they'll say it went off of Lady Mustangs, I believe. So Georgetown will inbound the basketball under their own rim. This time Harris will stand on the right side of her own rim. It's Harris, Woodard, Sander, Ellsworth, and Hampton. The pass over to Ellsworth from the inbound to Hampton. Top of the free throw line. She'll work inside. Left side. Good. McCall Hampton. She's got 14. And the Eagles dominating by 20, 40-20. McCall Hampton with 6 points of those 14 here in this second half. 3-point shot the other way. No good. Rebound to Ellsworth. Up front, Hampton. Off of Ellsworth. Right side shot, no good. Gets her own rebound. The putback not there. And again, she's not getting any fouls called on her. She is shaking her head as McCall Hampton is getting mauled down there. And unfortunately not getting any of those calls here tonight. McCall Hampton just playing through it. And even through all that, still with 14 points on the night. Harris will inbound the basketball. Goes out of bounds off of the Lady Mustangs. Backcourt to Harris. Harris takes a jumper from about 8. The shot no good. Woodard there for the rebound and one. Lauren Woodard. Oh, what a shot by Lauren Woodard. Lauren Woodard in double digits now with 10 points tonight. She'll have an and one opportunity. 42-20. Woodard, the and one on the way. Rattles in and out, won't fall. Again, your score 42-20. And back the other way, a whistle here, a pushing foul called against Georgetown. That's their 17th foul, and should be 1-1 now for the Lady Mustangs. The officials finally recognize that. So at the line for the 1-1 here for the Lady Mustangs, Avy Nell, who had 3 points in the first half. She'll take her first free throw on the front end. It's no good. The rebound to Ellsworth. Ellsworth has it on the near side, moving from right to left with a right-handed dribble, now top of the three-point line. Chest pass over to Sander, back to Ellsworth, left wing, back to Sander. Little hot potato back and forth. Sander drives in near the free throw line, kicks out. McCall Hampton wide open, right-handed, a right-hand free throw, or beg your pardon, right-handed layup, not there, and a foul is called here against Georgetown, and that'll send a foul on McCall Hampton. Will send the Lady Mustangs back to the line again. 18 fouls now for Georgetown. 1-on-1 opportunity again coming up, and shooting those free throws, Avi Nell, who missed her last free throw moments ago. Nell's front end free throw, this one good. She'll be rewarded, has another opportunity. 42-21, 3:57 remaining here in the fourth. Second free throw won't fall. Rebound to Woodard. She has been all over the place tonight. On the near side is Ellsworth. From right to left, off the pass from Woodard. The right wing, Sander rotates top of the three. Now into the hands of Harris. Back to Sander on the left wing. Sander picks up her dribble, throws over to Ellsworth. Ellsworth calling for Woodard to go baseline. Back to Harris on the right wing with a left-handed dribble. High screen to Hampton. Harris back over to Ellsworth. Georgetown will run some clock here. Leading 42-21, 3:29 remaining in this by-district opening round of the playoffs. Harris pass over to Sander. Sander from the right elbow flips it over to Harris. Top of the three. And she'll retreat. Splits through two defenders. Harris does over to Sander. Sander back to Ellsworth. Georgetown continuing to run some clock here. 3:09 remaining. Ellsworth now wanting to attack inside. Bounce pass to Hampton. Hampton, oh my goodness, she was hit. No foul, but she made the shot off the left side of the glass. McCall Hampton not getting the calls tonight, but she's still burying the shots. 16 points now for McCall Hampton. Ball back the other way will go out of bounds, and Georgetown a nice defensive effort. The Lady Mustangs will retain possession. 44-21, 2:54 remaining. Keelan Ritchie out here now. We'll see some seniors for the Lady Mustangs getting some opportunities here. T. Rodriguez, a freshman, still out there. McCall Hampton, a double dribble called against Rodriguez. Is McCall Hampton bringing the pressure on her. Ellsworth has it for the Lady Eagles on the near side. She'll pick up her dribble, darts this one down a little bit too high for McCall Hampton, as Kylie Ellsworth put a lot of heat behind that basketball. Goes out of bounds off of Hampton. The ball back to the Lady Mustangs. Again, trailing 44-21, 2:33 remaining here in the game. Lady Mustangs have it from left to right. Over onto the right wing, it is Ritchie. Shot here partially blocked. It wasn't nowhere close for Kozel, and a great job by Spencer. 2:15 remaining. Georgetown up front, 44-21. Spencer top, Gracie Harris. Harris over to Spencer. Spencer back to Harris near the free throw line. Almost loses her handle. Finds Sander, back to Spencer. Bounce over to Harris. 1:54 remaining. Georgetown going to run some more clock here. Into the hands of Sander. This one tipped around, and a reach around foul is called on Rodriguez, the freshman. It's only the fourth team foul by the Lady Mustangs. They've done a better job here in the second half. However, they've only scored 4 points here in this fourth quarter. You go back to the third, they only scored 4. They only scored a 1 in the second quarter. Double dribble called here by Kylie Sander. Will turn it back over to the Lady Mustangs, 1:41 remaining. Pretty impressive that Georgetown has only allowed 8 points here in the second half. 1:30 on the clock. Lady Mustangs with it. It is Deeds. Pass over to the right elbow, Kozel, and it's turned over. Spencer has Sander, 2-on-1. Up top to Sander, right side shot, good for Kylie Sander. Off of the Spencer feed. Kylie Sander with 4 points. All of her Points coming here in the fourth quarter. 1 minute remaining. Left wing Rodriguez. And Lauren Woodard with the block, and she strips it down. Well, Lauren Woodard definitely making her case for the impact player of the game here in this one. Georgetown fans starting to clap now with 45 seconds remaining. We got a timeout on the court. Georgetown on their way to a victory. They'll move on to the second round. 46-21 your score, 45 seconds remaining. Well, tonight's game presented by Georgetown Interstate Automotive and Transmission Repair for all of your automotive needs, brakes, oil changes, and more. It's Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repair. I know Joe personally. He gives back to the community. He's always supported the Georgetown Eagles and the Eastview Patriots, and we appreciate their support in helping to make this broadcast possible tonight. This game also presented by Minuteman Press for all of your printing needs. Specializing now in mail-outs. So if you've got things that you need to mail out, postcards, flyers, what have you, they can take care of it all. It's a turnkey solution, including bulk mailing. Go by and see Minuteman Press. May have to go see them for some bulk mailing postcards of HRN, the new station here in Georgetown. So appreciate Blake Nicholson and Ty Gibson for giving back as well. Out of the timeout here, 46-21, 45 seconds remaining in the fourth. Ella Vickers checking into the game alongside Haley Hansen. Kenzie Mouton out there, Neil Williams, and Mercedes Robledo. Georgetown with 36 seconds. Robledo on the left wing. Ella Vickers from the free throw line back over to Robledo. Now to the left corner, Hansen. Inside Williams. She'll put up a shot. It's not there. Williams gets her own rebound. Trapped down on the baseline by two. She'll throw it up to a striking Ella Vickers. Ella Vickers able to hold on to it. Nope, now she loses it. With 15 seconds to go, Georgetown on their way to the second round of the playoffs after knocking off Marble Falls for a second straight year. Shot no good here with 5 seconds. Williams will have it, and the Lady Eagles can hold and sail to a victory. Pass up front, Robledo, and that'll do it. Georgetown advances to the second round after taking care of Marble Falls for a second straight year. 46-21, your final tonight. As we will step aside and take a quick break, we'll wrap up this game when we come back. Georgetown Lady Eagle basketball post-game in a few moments. This is the SHN Sports Broadcast Network.
Welcome back, friends. As we are in post-game, I'm going to head down and try to get an interview with head coach Rhonda Farney. Hopefully you'll be able to hear this. Hey, Lauren, can I talk to you tonight? I don't have my microphone. We're live right now, so we're up here courtside with our impact player of the game, Lauren Woodard. Lauren, man, you guys only allowing, I think, 8 points in that second half. Talk about how important it was to get this opening round victory tonight versus Marble Falls.
It was fun. We didn't play very good, as well as we wanted to in the beginning, so we made sure that we finished good. That's what's important.
Talk about some of your teammates, giving you a lot of assists. You found some shots there, and your defense was aggressive tonight, Lauren, so I wanted to congratulate you on that, but some of your teammates helping out tonight, a great game.
Gracie, she's gives me the most assists. He's a really good passer. And Minuteman McCall for being a good teammate and a leader.
On the first round of victory, taking out Marble Falls again for the second straight year. Advancing in the playoffs, how good is it to be 1-0 in the playoffs?
It's good because you don't want it to stop. You want to go all the way. So.
Awesome. Well, final question for everybody out there listening tonight on HRN Georgetown, your hometown station, SHN Sports. Who do you want to send a shout-out to? A little happy shout-out tonight from Leander, Texas.
Shout out to my team because they're awesome.
Once again, Lauren Woodard, our impact player of the game. Congratulations, Lauren. As we'll try to find head coach Rhonda Farney. She may have already went in tonight, as a lot of the Georgetown Lady Eagle players are down here. And again, just trying to find head coach Farney. Like I said, I don't know where she is right now. So stay with us, though. We'll have this interview here. I hope she's actually talking to the Austin American Statesman, our good friend, Mr. Champ. And so we'll quickly try to talk to head coach Rhonda Farney if she has a few moments here in just a few minutes and get that final interview with Coach Farney. She's talking to some fans over here. Well, hey, while I'm down here, Mark Champa, the Statesman, here with us. Mark, good game for Georgetown, man.
Yeah, it was. They turned up the pressure in the second quarter, held them to 1 point, and then 8 points the second half. So the offense was predicated on the defense there. Led to some easy baskets, some layups.
Awesome.
In a known basket. I don't know how to score that, a known goal.
Well, that's the way it works. You know, that 1 point there only coming on a free throw that was 1 for 2. Mark, thanks for all that you do. We appreciate you. And, again, that is Mark Champ from the Austin American Statesman tonight, as he does a great job covering our Georgetown kids. Again, down here, we'll try to grab Coach Farney for a quick interview in this one. Georgetown victorious, though, tonight, taking care of business and moving on to the second round. I want to also thank our presenting sponsors for this game. Georgetown Interstate Transmission Auto Repair for all of your automotive needs, from oil changes, brakes, and general maintenance. Nobody in Georgetown does it like Joe Bob. Go by and see him. I know Joe personally. He gives back to the community, an ethical business. It's always focused on doing what is right. You can find him online and just look him up and actually go by and see him. It's Georgetown Interstate Transmission Automotive Repair next to Mel's Lone Star Lanes. Also a special thank you to our presenting sponsor as well, Minuteman Press of Georgetown, for all of your printing needs in Georgetown, now specializing in mailers as a turnkey solution. You can check them out online at mmptx.com. And so, again, thank you to our presenting sponsors for helping to make this broadcast possible tonight here on SHN Sports and also HRN Georgetown, your hometown station. Again, I'm just pending an interview. We'll try to have that here in just a few moments before we sign out here on SHN Sports. Hey, Galen Welnicki's down here with us. I want to say hello to Galen. Galen, you've been covering the Georgetown girls for quite some time. A good season so far, Galen.
26-9 is not bad. Got a tough one at 6:30 this coming Friday at Hammond.
Awesome. Well, we're here with Coach Farney. You got a few moments, Coach? I had to do it on my phone tonight. Is that okay? We're still live, though, right now. So down here with head coach Rhonda Farney, a little bit different tonight on the interview, but Coach Farney, a breakout game tonight for Lauren Woodard. She was getting a lot of assists tonight. I talked to her as our impact player of the game. Of course, Hampton put up, I believe, 16, but Georgetown playing just outstanding defense in the second half. Talk about your team and just how happy you are with their victory here tonight.
I can't tell you how happy I am. I really felt like the whole key to the game was the second quarter, when we weren't really doing very much offensively, but we held them, I think, to one point, and that was huge. You know, and that allowed us to just stay in the game and eke out a little bit of a lead. And then I thought when we came back out, you know, we kind of relaxed and just got after it. I felt like that it might be that way with them. They played for seeding last Friday, and that's like a playoff game. I mean, it's like you kind of get your jitters out, and I feel like there's always a lot of jitters in the first playoff game. So I felt like we kind of weathered the storm, and I thought we played good. And I'm telling you, I was proud of all the girls. I thought that Kylie Ellsworth stepped it up the second half, and so did Gracie. And, pleased with what we got out of both Jackie Spencer and Kylie Ellsworth, because they were playing on 12, and she's one of the best players around. And so I don't know what we held her to, but, I was pretty pleased with what we did on her. And then, yes, I thought Lauren came in and did a great job. But I'll tell you what, if you go back and look at film, I'm pretty sure that when McCall was as tired as she's ever been in her life, she had two of the most big-time closeouts over here in this corner to keep a shot from getting up.
McCall had to play through it tonight too. She was working. There wasn't a lot of calls going down there tonight, but she played through it.
She did. She played through it. I felt like she didn't get frustrated, and she just hung in there. And there's no telling how many rebounds she had, as well. So just very, very proud of the kids. Glad to have this one under our belt. We're going to play on Friday against College Station. Very, very good basketball team. Play against them at 6:30 at Cameron.
We'll be there, Coach, throughout the playoff run. So thank you. Good luck, and we appreciate your time as always.
I appreciate you.
Once again, that was head coach Rhonda Farney on postgame. You heard it there. We'll be playing College Station, that game in Cameron, and we'll have it right here on SHN Sports, so make sure to keep it tuned in. Not only on SHN Sports, but HRN Georgetown, your hometown station. We'll have coverage all throughout the playoffs as the Lady Eagles, make their run. The boys are wrapping up tonight as well. We don't have that score, but the boys are wrapping up. I believe that they'll be heading to the playoffs as well. You can catch all that action all postseason long right here again on SHN Sports. One final time, I want to send a special thank you tonight to our presenting sponsors, Minuteman Press, helping you with all of your printing needs. Check them out online at mmptx.com. I know Blake Nicholson. I know Ty Gibson. Personally, those guys have taken care of this community for longer than you can think, and we appreciate all of their support. We also want to thank, again, Georgetown Interstate Transmission Automotive Repair, just like the ethical business that Minuteman Press is, Joe Bob and Georgetown Interstate Transmission, another very quality business that takes care of the Georgetown community. One final time tonight, Georgetown Lady Eagles victorious here in Leander, Texas, as they finish this ball game. I hope I updated the final score, but I'm showing 46-21. Again, we'll have more action coming up on Friday, so keep it tuned in all postseason long on SHN Sports. As I end every broadcast, friends, reminding you tonight that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other. Provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Somebody out there tonight needs you. Good night. God bless from Leander, Texas. Eagle fight never dies.